Hey, today's theme is movies with actors that I've seen a bunch this year, but I wanted to see more. Cool? Right. Alright, the names of those three movies are Mississippi Burning, Landline, and some French movie I cannot figure out how to pronounce. First up is Mississippi Burning. This is a 1988 American film starring Gene Hackman, my fifth one of him, and Willem Dafoe. It also has Frances McDormand. The basic premise is it's inspired by a true story, takes place in the early 60s, and it is about these three civil rights activists, two white, one black, who go missing in Mississippi. And there's foul play suspected, so the FBI gets sent down to investigate, and that's where our heroes come in. The movie was great. There is lots and lots of burning, which I wasn't expecting there to be literal burning, but yeah, no, there was a ton. The movie's also just like still very relevant because it's so infuriating how people being very openly racist just get away with shit, and how like racism is just like very much so baked into the society, and how people are just like, it's not racist, it's our culture, stuff like that. And it's just, maddening that this is a thing that happens. But yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Gene Hackman and Willem Dafoe gave great performances. It was cool seeing Willem Dafoe my age. And it was also nice to see Gene Hackman in a more serious role. I think all of the films I've seen him in so far this year have been comedies, which I love him in comedies, but him in a serious role is good stuff. But yeah, it's good. I recommend it. If I was gonna complain about anything, maybe it's a little too long, but it's fine. It's still good. It's still really, really good. Next up is Landline. This is a 2017 movie starring Jenny Slate. This is my fourth one of her. And yeah, it's great. The basic premise is completely disregard what the title of the film is, because that has absolutely nothing to do with the film. It's set in the mid-90s, and it's about this family who are all very distinctly different people, but all kind of fundamentally have the same issue. And it's just issues of trust and desire and kind of just figuring out what you want with your life. And the film's pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it. I put in the quite like section. Jenny Slate gives a really solid performance. I definitely noted that she gave a different performance than kind of the other movies I've been watching. Like, yeah, she's still doing like relationship-y stuff, but she's definitely a distinct character from her other characters. The movie's kind of more so like a sister movie, which is really cool. You don't really see that often. And that was very, very nice. It's not like the entire central focus, but it does play an important role in the movie, and that was cool. But yeah, it's just good. It's enjoyable. You like Jenny Slate, give it a watch. She's a delight, as always. And lastly is, I still don't know how to say the name of this movie. This is a 2013 French movie, and it features Lou Delarge, one of my big celebrity crushes right now. This is my sixth one of her. She's not the main character though, it's some other actor. The basic premise is it is about a man who does competitive horse jumping things. There's a fancier name for that. And his potential rise to the Olympics. The movie's named after the horse, which is named after a farm. The movie's fine. It's very, inspirational sports movie. So, if you like that genre, it's good. It does all the beats right. My main complaint about the movie was the age of the main actor, because he is 40 when he filmed this movie. And the character he's portraying starts off as 25 and ends the movie as 35. And like the actor looked 40 the entire time. Like at no point did I believe that he was under the age of 40. Like, yeah, movies do that, whatever, but I feel like it was a disservice to this movie because so much of the true story that this is based on is about him being like a young blood. He's green, he's fresh, he's new, but he looked like an old man. There were also like some weird slow-mo shots that they messed up, and that was ugh, I don't even know what was going on there. But yeah, the movie's right. I put it in the liked category. I think it's kind of near the bottom of the liked, but it's enjoyable. It wasn't a bad time. I don't regret watching it. It's never a bad time to see Lou Delarge. She is just something else. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up, we got Mississippi Burning sitting at number 35 in the really liked category. And then after that is Landline sitting at number 81 in the quite like section. And then bringing up the rear is that French movie I still don't know how to pronounce, sitting at number 147 in the liked category. And this is out of a total of 205 old movies so far this year, and that brings the grand total out of all the movies I've seen so far this year up to 252.